Good morning. It is Wednesday, January 25th. Yeah, it's the first day I'm running. It's a Wednesday. Not ideal, not the greatest situation in the world, but that's what happens when the weather's not great. Speaking of the weather, today it is the perfect snow running conditions. So we're in the middle of a winter storm warning, and it's been snowing for the past few hours, which is perfect because that means people have not had time to shovel their sidewalks. So it's like all just like powdery snow, which means I can use something I haven't in a while, and that is my Yak Tracks like snow running shoes. One of the earliest videos I ever made was reviewing these. I'll link that in the description, but I'm gonna break these out again. I haven't run in these in a while. I'm gonna run with the Pegasus Trail 3 Gore-Tex, which are a great winter running shoe. I could probably run without these, like the grips and stuff on the bottom are good enough where I think I'd be fine, but I'm gonna try these out because I just haven't run in them in a while. Hey. Beautiful day for a run. This is kind of cool. Look at this untouched snow. No one has been out here except me. Look at this. Very cool. Fun to run in. So like I said, these are the Yak Tracks Run, and this is like perfect conditions where it's maybe about half an inch of snow. It's powdery. There's no ice underneath, and not really anybody has shoveled yet. So you're not going from snow to concrete to snow to concrete. It's just basically all snow. Any more snow than this, it's gonna be tough sledding, pun intended. Any less snow and it's just not gonna be worth it. So perfect conditions for the Yak Tracks Run. I was going to run 3, but it's so nice out and so fun to run in this that I might just do like 4 or 5. We'll see how it goes, but this is kind of fun. To be honest, maybe not every day, but something different. Like, what if someone's in a wheelchair right there, or a walker, or just isn't very mobile, then what? Now that was cool. They plow the sidewalks for you here. Very cool. Now what do they do when those cars are blocking the sidewalk? Just rips up your lawn. Cost of doing business, I guess. So I'm going 4 today. Thought about going a little bit longer, but I'm gonna run on the treadmill at the gym tomorrow. So I gotta preserve my strength because I feel like running on the treadmill is way harder than running in real life, IRL. So we'll see. Bad news, the snow brush beat me out here. So it's already brushed this sidewalk, and this golf course, for whatever reason, doesn't have a sidewalk. So my options are either run on the cement with spikes or run in uneven grass under snow. So I put out a video about bike lanes and how they're actually good for not just cyclists, but also runners. One of the criticisms that people say about bike lanes is, well, you know, we live in the Midwest. Nobody's gonna ride their bike year round. You know, what about the snow? No one's gonna want to ride in a bike lane with snow. Well, there's your answer. That little plow thing with a brush, extremely simple. I mean, they have knocked out quite a bit since I started running. Like, you don't need any special machinery. You just need a little John Deere Gator with a brush on front, and all of a sudden, your bike lanes are usable 365 days a year. I'm definitely not gonna get lost. Just follow my own tracks. Morning. It is Thursday, January, I don't know, January something. My watch doesn't say. Why does the Apple Watch not have the date? Anyway, and today is the first day that I'm heading back to the gym. So yesterday we had like a actual blizzard. I would say it was a blizzard. We got about 7 inches of snow, and it was like warm, so it was kind of wet, and then it was cold overnight. What was on the ground has now turned to ice, so it's like literally impossible to run outside. So I am back on my treadmill grind. I hate the treadmill. It's the worst machine that has ever been invented in fitness. It's horrible. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me angry. It makes me bored, but it's really the only way that I can run. So I'm at the gym. I made a video a few weeks ago, a month ago or so, about why I don't record in the gym. I'll link that below so you can check that out. But the summary of that is, I think the gym should be a safe place. You should be able to just go to the gym and not worry about getting put on the internet or sent to someone's Snapchat group or whatever. I think it's a place for fitness, not a place to create content. So I'm gonna leave my camera in the locker. That's today, I guess. I'm gonna run 6 miles, 10-minute pace. I will run exactly that because it's the treadmill and you can control those kind of things. So I will see you tomorrow, maybe Saturday. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know where I'm gonna run tomorrow if I don't go to the gym. So I'll have to figure that out, but I'll see you later. All right, so recap of what I did earlier today. Like I said, I ran on the treadmill. I hate the treadmill, but I've been doing like zone 2 training, so like much slower. It's actually a lot easier to run slow on the treadmill than it is to run really fast. I don't know why. I'm sure there's some scientific explanation for why, but it actually was pretty easy. I didn't hate it as much as I thought it would. It's actually very easy to run zone 2 because it's consistent. If I look at my watch and my heart rate is up, I can slow down the pace and level it out a little bit. So the other thing that went well, I used the Nike Plus Run Club Run app on my Apple Watch, and it was dead on. Like, it was without any kind of calibration. It was almost exactly the mileage that the treadmill said I was running, which is great. I have the Garmin Vivo Active Music 3, and I have to like calibrate that to every treadmill and every pace I run, which is super annoying. But the Apple Watch with the Nike Run app performed great. And the third thing, so I don't know if anybody's interested in this, but this is my view right now, which is pretty cool. This is the Hudson's building, Hudson's project. It was the old Hudson's department store that they imploded back in 1999, I think. And then it was a parking garage, underground parking garage for a long time. It stunk really bad down there. And they're building the second tallest building in Detroit, in all of Michigan, on this spot, which is, it's gonna be hotel, condos, and office space, and then some like retail on the bottom. So I've been watching this project for years now, so I'm like really excited about it. So maybe I'll just keep posting updates as they go, but starting to see some progress as this building gets higher and higher, which is pretty cool. But I don't know, that's the recap for today. I don't know if I'm gonna run tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but in several seconds, you'll find out if I ran or if I didn't run. All right, so unfortunately that was my last run of the week. Yeah, just one of those weeks where I only ran a couple times. However, I did want to close out on something running related, and here's my winter wet clothes hack. My mom's gonna like this. I have a drying rack that I hang all of my wet clothes. I don't have any actual stuff other than like some gloves and like my high-vis vest and stuff on here, but oops, I hang it up here. So I run, and then instead of throwing wet clothes into the hamper and letting them sit there for 3 days, I hang it up, let them dry, then put the clothes in the hamper, and then wash them. So a little life hack. I think this is, I don't know, this cost me like 10 bucks or something. So going old school with the drying rack. But that will be it for this week. I'll see you next week. I am running the Winterlauf. I'm gonna make a separate video for that, but I'll do some like stuff in this vlog about the Winterlauf. I am wildly unprepared for this race, but that's what I thought the last Volkslauf that I ran in Frankenmuth, and I ended up getting a 2nd place trophy. So maybe that means I'll get a 2nd place trophy this time around. We'll see. But that is today's video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you soon next week for another edition of the Fresh Brew running vlog.